How we started was the founder of the museum, Pat Midgley. She found out about these little cottages which we're sitting in here now that were due to be destroyed, and they were the last remaining fisherfolk cottages with yard in the North End. In the 1930s they had the Slum Clearances Act, and these little cottages, they don't have a kitchen, they don't have a bathroom, and therefore they don't count as houses, so they just bulldozed a lot of them, and these ones survived purely by chance. The shop that was in front of them used them for storage of cabbages. Was essentially almost wiped off the map. I mean, we had local historians who didn't even know about the North End, so she protected the people's story, is what we like to think of it as. Stevenson Smart work very closely with our finance officer. As a charity, it's very important that we make every penny count, and the new technology which has been introduced is bringing us right up to the modern day, because we've gone from paper-based accounts right up to now the new kind of digital, and obviously that's been a bit of a learning curve for us and bringing us into the modern age, but thankfully the people at Stevenson Smart have been there to answer any of our questions and help us with any kind of queries we might have and any teething issues with switching from our old system to the new one. They help us with our payroll. They also help with our VAT returns and our annual accounts, which we publish on Companies House.
We prepare the accounts, we submit them to the Companies House, we ensure the charity commissioners are okay, and we ensure that they comply with all the requirements of charity commissions, etc. And we do the gift aid reports for them to get that back from the revenue. Well, this topical expression of making tax digital, everybody now who's VAT registered needs to supply information in a more electronic form, so clearly that involves them, so we've been assisting them.
We know that the legislation means that everybody's going to have to do it by 2020, so it's very important for us that we get in early and make sure that we're 100% certain on what we're doing, and making tax digital is very important to us, and that our day-to-day running, everything is smooth as possible. We've been associated with them for many years now, but recently they've helped us, especially with our Silver Jubilee appeal. We had a lot of essential repairs that needed done and a lot of community projects that we wanted to do, but we just couldn't afford to do them. Clive Dodds, he joined what we called our Town Business Committee, and they worked with us to help raise money for the museum. And over the course of 2016 to 2017, we managed to raise £150,000 with their help. So that was absolutely incredible, and it's still making a difference to this day.
I think it's important for any town. You've got your heritage. We've been in King's Lynn for over 100 years. We're steeped in history here, and it's important that a town like King's Lynn, with its links to the Hanseatic League, should be proud of its heritage. And we have in True's Yard, I think, a unique facility there. As Prince Charles said when he came round, he said this just needs to be kept for the community.